Hello and welcome to Crazy Cat Tarot. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? So take a look at the cards down below and I'll see what you're reading. So the three cards we have to choose from today are the Two of Pentacles for group number 1, the Knight of Wands for group number 2, and the Six of Cups for group number 3. So take a good look down below and I'll see what you're reading. Bye. Group number 1, if you chose the Two of Pentacles, then you're in the right place. Let's spray some love spray and let the reading begin. See you there. Hi Group 1 and welcome to Crazy Cat Tarot. So if you chose Group 1, the Two of Pentacles, you're in the right place here today. So let's get the Cat Tarot meaning on the Two of Pentacles. And let's apply this then to your relationship or your connection that you have right now and figure out whether this is love, lust, or best left behind. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles. The swift and agile cat caught not one mouse but two. However, bringing them both home at the same time would be a bit of a challenge. Instead of feeling frustrated, Luna decided to lean into her situation and play with her meals until they were too weak to resist. When the Two of Pentacles appears in a reading, your situation may require you to be flexible and to take a different approach. You may have too many projects already in the works, or you may have committed yourself to take on a couple of extra chores, and adding another thing into the mix may have you questioning how much more you can tolerate. However, the Two of Pentacles serves as a reminder that you have within you the ability to manage with grace and confidence. Look for ways to maintain your commitments without going insane. Can you find a way to make a task more fun, perhaps? Think about what is demanded of you. Can you ease a new project into your schedule without causing a great deal of disruption? Is there help available that you may have overlooked? The Two of Pentacles is a signal that you have the power and the grace and the skills to handle more than you give yourself credit for. So the positive is you're great at juggling tasks, staying upbeat and confident while you do even more work. But the negative of this card means that you're actually taking on too many tasks and overworking yourself. You're doing too much. You're doing the group work, the heavy load, while other people are lightening theirs. So maybe with this relationship, you are feeling like you're putting in most of the work and the effort right now. And this is why it might have you questioning, what is this? Because if this is love, they'd be putting it back in 100% and not just giving 20% while you do the extra 80. So let's get some more on this and let's ask the tarot for group number 1 and their connection. Angels, ancestors, God, Jesus, can we please be protected here in this reading? I forgot to ring my little bell. You can ring my bell. So maybe someone's literally ringing your bell or belling you on the phone. It could be this person if you decide to talk to them about this relationship. Here's some love spray. Let's just get the good vibes going. So anyway, group number 1 and their connection. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Thank you. For group number 1 and their connection, can we please know whether this is love, lust, or best left behind? What does the tarot have to say? Temperance. Seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. Okay? So this is what the ideal solution is: temperance and balance for both of you. The energy of change, options, movement, and conflict. Yeah, because you're telling them, I have options and I'm going to move if this conflict doesn't resolve and you don't start putting in what I'm putting in. I'm offended that you're not putting in the same energy. You're not giving the same energy. The Chariot. You have success in the face of difficulty. Focus, determination, triumph, and perseverance. You feel like you've been in the driving seat of the Chariot, this relationship, for a while now. And you feel like you're exhausted and you'd like if they could just take over the wheel sometimes, just so you can have a rest. Because as we see here, we have this person being carried in the chariot, but the two little, they're like little Egyptian, I don't know what they're called. They kind of look like lions or something. But yeah, there's two of them and they're black and white. It represents the duality. And in order for this, kingdom to work, you both have to work in duality. So I am seeing kind of an unfair balance on this scale just right now for the energy. So let's ask the tarot if this is truly love, lust, or best left behind. We want direct and honest messages from the universe here today. We don't want any sugarcoating. We just want the answer to this question. Group 1 and their connection. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Page of Pentacles reversed. Wasteful, dissipation of ideas, unrealistic, blocked, inactive, distracted, irresponsible, and greedy. So I do feel like this represents the person that you're thinking of right now. You feel like they're too busy being irresponsible, greedy, self-serving to join you in pulling this chariot, pulling all the weight of the responsibilities. They're too busy being wasteful, not being creative, and then you feel like you can't even be creative because you're too busy doing everything else first and foremost. So this is a very frustrating energy. So let's get one or two more tarots. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Is this just a temporary block in this relationship? Strength. You don't know your own strength until it's tested. So I do see you finding courage and inner peace to face this situation. You're going to take this person, take this relationship and just reevaluate it. If this is a battle of wits or a battle of skills, well, honey, you are very skilled. You're very intuitive. You kind of know already what's going on here in this situation. You're doing the most and they're doing the least. So you're at this stage where if you're not giving it back, I don't want it. I don't want it. We have the Nine of Swords, which is Gemini energy. Worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step. So yeah, the universe is coming in to just tell you, you can't keep going on like this. This mindset won't change. Maybe you've been in this mindset for weeks, for months, possibly even years. There's a lot of swords here. This is a lot of pain, a lot of trauma. And, you have to decide that you're going to change it, or else this mindset is just going to be a part of you forever. If this relationship makes you feel like this, no matter how good it can feel on the flip side, the reality is you're still going to go to bed hurting and crying and feel like there's no one there to, kiss your wounds, lick your wounds. You have to do that yourself. And speaking of which, lions are very well known to lick their wounds. So I see you licking your own wounds. And sometimes that means getting the courage and the strength to do something that we really don't want to do. So it might mean we're very sad about our decision and licking our wounds, feeling sorry for ourselves. It doesn't mean we regret that decision. It just means it was a very difficult decision for us to make. So, this isn't an easy topic because we all want the person that we're with or the person that we're connecting with to be the one, I mean, unless we're complete players, but generally when we feel that connection is there, we want to know that it's going to be long term. We want to know that it's going to be safe and secure. But the thing is with these cards here, Temperance and strength are amazing traits in a relationship. The Chariot could mean so much movement, but here with the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Swords, this is telling me that you're feeling this way because you are the one pulling this chariot, pulling this relationship, carrying this relationship, carrying the responsibilities. The temperance is what you seek, that balance, that yin and yang, 50-50. But the strength comes with understanding that if you've already asked them to do more, to change, and they're refusing to, we have to tackle that difficult obstacle and have that conversation, even if it's a very painful one that's going to result in us being sad, licking our wounds, needing to go within and find that inner strength, because obviously we're not getting that strength from this person right now. So let's get some love messages for group number 1 and this connection. For group number 1 and their person, is this love, lust, or best left behind? Can we get 1 or 2 love messages, please? And thank you. For group number 1 and their connection, is this love, lust, or best left behind? Oh, it's jumping out. We have single, not in a relationship. Okay. So let's just listen to what the universe is telling us. Ooh. And these 2 fell out. Sex, good time. Ooh. It's a very dark card. And change and transition. Okay. So the universe, I think, is telling you that maybe being single and making this major change could be the best route of action for you right now. If you're feeling at a crossroads, this is basically telling us that some change needs to be made, and that change might mean not being in this one-sided relationship anymore. This girl is looking out into the horizon and looking at her future, and she's ready to go and get it on her own. She's got no one calling her or guiding her or leading her. And she is guiding herself because she does not need to follow anyone right now. She's about to follow her own dreams. How can we follow our own dreams when we're following someone else the whole time? Trying to help them with their dreams, putting our hopes and money, our love, our energy into their dreams, into their wants, into their needs, keeping them happy. And when we realize, actually, has that been returned to me this whole time? And sometimes it's a harsh realization that we have wasted our energy for our own dreams into someone else's, and it wasn't given back in return. And sex, good time did also fall out. So I do think that with this relationship, the sex is fire. Fire AF. So I do understand that despite the cons, there are still a lot of pros in this relationship. Because when a relationship sometimes feels like cat and mouse, it's like a game, and we get so addicted to these mind games, to this kind of mental torture, because that's what the cat is doing. This cat is torturing its prey. But when we get so used to this habit, it nearly as if it's a habit. But for a cat, this is an urge. They need to do this. You know, they're doing it for the fun, for the sport. Sometimes they'll eat the mouse, but sometimes they won't. Sometimes they're just seeing how long they can torture it for before it dies. So maybe you feel like this relationship has been mentally draining you for so long, and that now it's really time that you need to make this change, this transition, because you need to start putting that back into yourself, because they have just taken and not given back and not cared about your dreams in the same way that you've cared about theirs. This is a necessary transition and necessary change. And just because the sex was good with this person, it's popping out. This could mean that when you are single, when you make this change, you are going to still have mind-blowing sex, but it might not necessarily be with this person. And you might think, oh no, that's That sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, that can sound scary. Starting anything new is very scary. But it's even scarier just sitting around hoping something will change when we already know the answer. A lot of the time we already know within. We just need confirmation. And even when I'm to watch tarot videos, astrology videos, it's usually when there's an answer I'm seeking. We just need that confirmation. We kind of know already. We're very intuitive, spiritual beings, all of us. And in particular, the people who watch these videos, they're very deep and they're trying to understand themselves on a deeper level. But sometimes that means understanding that the problems with these people we have connections with, they're just projected onto us, but they're not us. That's them. And we all have our own spiritual journeys. But if they're not willing to invest into yours, well, then you can't. You need that spiritual energy for yourself. So can we just get one more love message for group number 1 about their connection? Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Can we just get some confirmation, please? Maybe I've got this all wrong, and maybe this is a lasting love, but this is just a trying time right now where you feel like you're completely alone in this relationship. Will this change? Is this love, lust, or best left behind for group number 1? Okay. Between the lines, look for what's hidden. Yeah, I feel like you've hidden so much of yourself, so much of your soul, your hopes and your dreams, maybe for fear of failure, embarrassment. Maybe you're afraid that this person wouldn't support you even if you did tell them what your hopes and dreams are. But also between the lines means we have to read between the lines because it's all there in black and white. Sometimes we're just skimming over it because we don't want to see it. So this is something that we just have to face the fact with. We have to see this now and read between the lines. We can't have this, sugar-coated story. Everything will be okay. Things will change. I just need to be understanding. I just need to be patient. I feel like you've been very understanding, very patient, but it's still not giving back, and you're feeling like you're still the only one in this relationship invested emotionally anyway, from the looks of things. Let's get some animal advice. And I'm sorry, this is a shitty message, and the reality is, not everyone who's looking for answers are having the time of their lives at the moment. They're feeling like this. They have been feeling that there's something wrong and they want to know, is it me? Is it them? Can this be fixed? And it's beautiful that you're willing to look within yourself, to look for what's hidden and to try fix that, to heal this connection. But the question is, are they? And I think that's what you have been questioning for a long time. And that might change what we think also. So can we get some spirit animal messages, please, for group number 1? Can we get some spirit animal advice, please, here today for group number 1 and their connection? Okay, we have the ant spirit, time to collaborate. Okay, so you have wanted this collaboration in this relationship. So I do see you approaching this person and telling them it's time to collaborate or leave this behind. Because if you don't have my back, you're on my back. And the last thing an ant needs is any more on its back. They have plenty as it is, and they need to work together as a team. Like a hive of bees. I don't know what a collective of ants is called, but the ant spirit is also number 1. So I do see you looking out for number 1 right now, because you can't keep carrying this load all on your own. So I do see you reaching out to friends if this person is not willing to collaborate with you and to heal this connection. I do see you leaving it behind and gathering some friends and starting some fun projects, even if it's just sorting things around the house or just going out for a good time. We also have the peacock spirit, let it shine. I do see you having a glow up and just really feeling yourself. Because the thing is, when we're with someone and they're not feeling us or making us feel ourselves, maybe we turn into a kind of a pigeon. We just feel very plain and, you know, not admired, not looked at. We just feel like a common bird that no one blinks twice at. And, you know, you belong to someone else and, yeah, you're just a carrier pigeon. But I see you bringing this peacock energy to the forefront. You are fabulous, and the fact that you've forgotten about how fabulous you are, I do see you really just going that extra mile for yourself, giving that bit extra to yourself. And this mightn't even be a literal makeover, but I do see some self-care, self-treats, some things that leave you feeling and looking fabulous. Some scented body oils and lotion, some shiny shampoo. I see you investing that time into looking your best and feeling your best, because I do think it's been a while. I see a transformation. Oh, a mic drop, a change, a transition. You are going from your pigeon energy to your peacock. And let me tell you, there's actually a peacock in my town where I live, and he roams around. We hear him doing his mating call all the time. And my cats, they hear him, but they will not go near that peacock. No way. He is huge. He is fabulous. He is intimidating. Even my big, huge cats will not dare approach the peacock because they're intimidated. But my cats, if they seen a pigeon, oh yeah, that poor pigeon, R.I.P. A peacock, no. No predators. Well, no everyday predators would dare go near the peacock. So I do see you going from this energy of just feeling dull, from dullness and kind of complacency and dullness. The complacency was the word I was looking for. From this complacency, every day is the same, nothing is changing, to peacock. That is a huge change, a huge transition. That's gone from 0 to 100. And I'm not dissing on the pigeons, but I mean, if we're to put a pigeon beside a peacock, come on, who's the more fabulous bird? So yeah, this fabulous energy for you is coming in. So I'm sorry to give you this not so nice love message, but the peacock and the ant are telling you that you are going to start working on yourself, doing what you want, putting all that hard work into you instead of them. And that is going to bring out your inner spark, your inner charm, that peacock energy. You are going to appreciate yourself because you've dealt with not being appreciated for so long. And I'm so sorry, group number 1, because it's not a nice feeling. Everyone deserves to be loved, appreciated, cherished. I will not say worshipped, because we should not worship anyone or idolize anyone, celebrities, lovers, even family members, even our kids. Yeah, we don't want to put them on a pedestal, because if we do, they're going to go around being entitled. We should not worship anyone, but we do all deserve to be loved right and to be cherished. Cherished is what we all deserve. And I do see this person being so ego-based right now that they're not even thinking about you, what your needs and wants are. You know, they want to be wanted. They want to be worshipped. You're not like that. You're not even vain. And, you know, you're only coming into this peacock energy. This is only being unlocked and awakened. But this person is vain and egotistical. They think they're the prize. And the irony is that there's been a prize here all along, and they have just kept their eye off that prize, off the ball, getting distracted. A lot of distractions also came up here, but you know, this cat isn't even focused on the prize. He's looking elsewhere. There's so much else going on that he's missing the gifts that are right in front of him. And you, after doing this work for so long in this relationship, you are tired. You want collaboration. You're sick of worrying why nothing is changing. So the next step that you're deciding is the peacock energy. You are deciding to put that time into yourself and to feel fabulous again, to find yourself again. That mojo, if it feels like it's been gone, it's coming right back. Believe you me, it is coming back. So, to close off today's reading, and this is on a beautiful note also, I'm glad that this reading has showed us that changes will come. We just have to let these endings happen, even if we've been avoiding them and dreading them and not dealing with them. Look at the beauty that comes when this necessary change has come. You are going to transition into your higher self, into someone who is loved, valued, and appreciated by you. And that's the thing, not being with someone and not being valued, loved, appreciated, cherished. You can do it for yourself, and you have a lot more love, time, and energy to do so when you're not wasting it on someone else who's only given the bare minimum. Yeah, I feel like you've felt like you've been tolerating the bare minimum for a long, long time. And you're refusing to tolerate this any longer. The dolphin spirit. This and that are true. So the dolphin spirit is saying one thing can be true and so can another thing. So you can love someone and still support their dreams, but you also can love yourself and support your dreams. If that can't be done together, it can be done separately. Because sometimes the truth isn't pretty, but it doesn't mean they're the bad guy. It just means right now they do not have that 50% to give. Maybe they don't even have the 10 or the 20% that they're given, and that's why it just feels like it's getting less and less. So it is true that you do love and value this person, this connection. Of course, that's true. And they could still love and value you in their own way, but this is not showing up on the table. Their actions are not reflecting this love and value. So it can be true that they deeply care and they want to be the person you deserve, but it's also true that right now they're not. And waiting around for this change is just going to bring you down and keep you in this stuck energy, imprisonment, hopelessness, captivity. Oh, I didn't even read all this victimization, anguish, anxiety. Yeah, this card, this is a very, very sad and depressive energy. And staying in this connection where you are not valued, this feeling will just keep on deepening. It's not just going to go away overnight. Maybe if they change overnight, this feeling will go away overnight. No. No, let's not delude ourselves here. What we need to do, it's been spelled out to us in the card. Change, transition. And what does that start with? Being single, alone on this journey. Because we have enough baggage to be carrying on our own. So we don't need anyone else dumping their loads on us too, who aren't going to help us with our load or our baggage. They're like, no, here, just take mine. I'll be back in a while. The peacock spirit. This is the energy that we are channeling today. This is you right now. You are coming into this. And I think it just took a bit of confirmation to realize that no, you're not being unreasonable. You are not the problem. You have been filling someone's cup who has been taken from yours. And it feels like that this relationship is more of an imprisonment than a luxury getaway. This is prison. So we want all the beautiful things. We want to swim with the dolphins. So this person is imprisoned within themselves. So being with someone who has so much spiritual work to do, so much karma, we can't take on that karma for ourselves. This is why we've been feeling like this, because this person is not doing that spiritual work. This person is taking and not giving. And a lot of time takers, they want the givers, because givers can just give from an inexhaustible supply, it seems. But I feel like your supply has been running out for some time now, and you are just so over this feeling and you just want an answer. You want it straight, direct. You don't want sugarcoating. So I hope today I could give you that direct message. And I really, really hope that you have the strength to overcome any pain that you are facing right now. And I really hope that you will come back to me soon and we will do lots of check-in readings. And don't worry, whatever you decide, you're going to make the right choice, as long as that choice means putting yourself and your own feelings, your own heart first. Thank you very much for being with me here today. And here's some love spray. Ooh, sizzle to close out this reading. Mwah. I'll see you at the next one, group number 1. Thank you. Group 2. If you chose the Knight of Wands, then you're in the right place. Let's spray a bit of love spray to bless this reading here today. And I'll see you at your reading. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading here today. If you chose the Knight of Wands, you are in the right place here today. So let's get the meaning from the Grimalkin's Cat Tarot and start with your reading. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? So the Knight of Wands. The cat that runs with horses does so with an adventurous, overly confident spirit, one that is bold and, at times, reckless. If not careful, this cat's cockiness may blind him to the fact that this foolish act could very easily result in being trampled. The Knight of Wands burns with passion and a drive to move forward regardless of the consequences. If you've been feeling on the fence and need a boost of energy, the smooth-talking, alluring daredevil that is the Knight of Wands will gladly give you the lifting confidence that you need. As in all Knight cards, balance is required. When the Knight of Wands rides in, your situation may benefit from a check-in. Ask yourself if your ego is on full throttle to the point that slowing it down could take some effort. Are you self-assured, or are you a brute? Are you using your charm to smooth over a situation, or are you using it to manipulate others to do your bidding or allow you to be irresponsible? So the positive traits of the Knight of Wands are passionate driven, takes risks, moves forward with confidence, adventurous, seductive, and charming. But the negative is feels restless when alone or not doing anything exciting, overly confident, sleeps around, aggressive. Okay, so this energy is just, in general, is quite interesting because this is a go-getter kind of energy, lots of confidence, lots of charisma, exudes sexuality, allure, charm. So I do feel like the connection right now that you have, group number 2, is very exciting. It's very passionate and fiery, and it is very, very adventurous, if you know what I mean. So I do see a lot of good things sexually, but maybe on the flip side of that, if this person is so confident and great in bed, too good to be true, you could worry if, they just keep that to themselves or keep that to you. So maybe you're having some questions with this connection, whether this is just fun and sex or whether this is actually going to lead to long-term commitment. So let's ask the tarot. Let's get some information on group number 2, the Knight of Wands and their connection. Group number 2 and their connection. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Thank you, angels, ancestors, Jesus, God, and the universe. Can we get an answer here today for group number 2 and their love connection? Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Thank you. We want direct answers. We don't want any sugarcoating. We want our answers being answered. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords reverse. Revelations, freedom, truth, argumentativeness, wise counsel, trustworthiness, and a confession. So I do see some direct and open communication and some honesty being shared. Maybe this is in regards to you or your person's sexual history, or in regards to what you actually want in the future. Maybe you are having the talk the talk about commitment. What do you want? Where do we go from here? So this talk will require some truthful confessions, some wise counsel, but the freedom to be able to just say your piece. Because, you know, if someone's looking for the truth, they have to be able to handle it. So that's the thing. If you're asking for the truth, if it comes, we can't hide from it. We have to handle it. You know, there's an old saying, and it's ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies. So maybe you are wondering if this person is a bit of a trickster. So let's get an answer. I want to know, is this person a trickster? For group number 2, 6 of Cups, strife arising from vanity. Yeah, so this person kind of loves themselves. Maybe they like to broadcast what they bring to the table. That is vanity. That's look at me. I'm great. Acknowledge me and validate me. Okay, thanklessness, cynicism, independence, and unforgiveness. So right now you do feel like this person is just all about themselves, all about their own bag. You're not getting that commitment that you are craving, that passionate, fiery start. Like, you know, something has started, but it's still burning, you know, as we see in this card here, the 2 horses are kind of on fire. So you feel like this is burning hot and heavy, but you don't want it to burn out. Like, is this flame, is this going to keep on lighting? Do we have the foundations? Or is this going to burn out as quickly as it started? Yeah. I see you thinking that this person's vanity might be a red flag. So the question is, does the vanity come from their insecurity? Or do they really just think they're the bee's knees or the best thing since sliced bread? But I do see you being wise enough to read between the lines and know that this person is not. You know kind of what you're dealing with, but you're just not sure if they're like this or if this is just a show, a bravado that they're putting on. Oh, I'm the Knight of Wands. I'm so charismatic and adventurous. But do they secretly want to settle down? That's what you're trying to find out from this connection. We have the Moon. Be careful of seeing things that are not there. Okay. The Moon speaks of illusions. So subconscious illusion, fear, intuition, mystery, deception, dissatisfaction. Yeah, you're not satisfied until you know that answer. You've been wondering and you are trying to find out, and you are going to get your answer. Nothing is going to stand in the way of you finding that out. You don't like mystery. I mean, we all like mystery, but not in your relationships. If you feel like, there's something here I want to know about, I'm intuitively picking up on something, you know? So we just have to decipher what's our intuition and what is an illusion. Because your intuition can be spot on, but if you're kind of making a guess, oh, well, it must be because A, B, and C, that could be wrong. Your intuition could be right. There's something not right, but it's not this that's wrong. So I hope I'm making sense here. You're picking up on some red flags, but maybe your assumptions as to why or what these red flags are just, they're missing the mark a little bit. So can we get some more information from Spirit to tell us about this group number 2's person? Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Can we get 1 or 2 more tarot messages, and then we'll go into the love deck and see. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Please give group number 2 that answer. We want direct answers. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. Tyranny, disaster, self-destruction, chaos, weakness, lack of clarity. Yeah. You're just feeling this lack of clarity. What is it about this person? There's something off, you know? They have most of the checklists, but I see you kind of looking through this checklist thinking, what is the catch? What is the catch? So do you know what? Let's ask the love deck, group number 2. What is the catch with this fiery, charismatic person who is great in bed? I mean, on paper, sounds great, but what is the catch? That's your question. What is the catch for group number 2 and this connection? Is this love, lust, or best left behind? And if there's a catch, can we please tell me? Single, not in a relationship. This came out for group number 1. Okay? So maybe this person is acting like they're single, like they're still living that single life. You're not getting that commitment energy. It still feels like you're chasing a burning horse. And I can imagine a burning horse would be would be very fast and hard to catch. So yeah, you feel like this person's very hard to pin down. And maybe when you're asking them questions, you're feeling like they're a little bit, dissonant. They don't fully, they're not fully disclosed. I don't know, the truth, there's more to it. There's more to it. What is the catch with group number 2's person? What is the catch with this connection? Tell me, is this love, lust, or best left behind? We've got gambling, taking a chance, okay? You do feel like you're just taking a reckless chance on this person if you just go in with your blinders on and not answer this question first and foremost. How can you commit or accept their commitment if and when it comes? When you feel like it's a gamble, you want to know, you want full disclosure on this relationship. This is what you want from this person. Full disclosure, open and honest communication. Maybe this person has a gambling problem also, or a problem that involves money. So they need to invest money into this habit to maintain it. Okay. We have call, hearing from them. You will be hearing from this person. I do see communication constantly, but I do see that when it comes to who's being left waiting for an answer or who's being kind of left questioning, I do see it as the feminine in the connection. So take that where it fits. You could be the feminine, you could be the masculine, but the feminine in this connection is the one that feels like they're waiting for a call, waiting for an answer, and maybe trying to bide her time to find out what's up with this Knight of Wands. Why aren't they calling me? What are they doing? So maybe you feel a bit worried when you don't hear from them. Maybe it's just because the lack of clarity that they give you, it can leave you guessing and jumping to conclusions that aren't true. Breakup, forever, endings. Okay. So single and breakup came up here. Yeah, so maybe this chance, this gamble that this person took, I see them kind of risking not only money, I see them gambling this relationship. And you feel like they nearly sacrificed this relationship and sabotaged, self-destruction. Like they done this. They brought this chaos into your life with this bad habit of theirs. They're gambling this something seedy, casino, at a casino possibly. I feel like they were gambling, and more than just money. What gamble? What gamble was this person taking for group number 2? Okay. Travel. Experience new things. Okay, so this person feels like it was too much of a gamble to give up their freedom, to give up their independence, to be in a relationship. That's why they've been leaving you waiting. That's why they've been kind of leaving you hanging, wondering, asking this question. And as you have a lack of clarity and you're feeling a bit self-destructive, but they're the ones who wanted to self-destruct or sabotage this relationship before it even began, because they're a trickster and they want all that attention. and having to give up other people's attention, having to give up their vices, their bad habits. To them, they're still a prisoner to their weaknesses, you know? And for you, you want a commitment. And what I'm seeing here, and with the moon here on the table too, is that this person is just going towards a breakup with you because they're not giving you that clarity. You're left asking for honesty when we shouldn't even have to ask for it in the first place. Okay. To be honest, I'm not really surprised the reading went like this, because the Knight of Wands, as great of an energy as the Knight of Wands is, it's overconfident. It's, a player. Big dick energy. Also big ick energy is really what I get from the Knight of Wands. Oh yeah, they have got it. They've got it going on. They've got it packing. But would I want it? No, because they're not honest, or they're not noble. They're kind of just so vain, all for themselves. Vanity. One of the cards, vanity, came up. Strife arising from vanity. And this is why these issues came up, because you wanted this person to give up their Lothario ways, Casanova ways. But when this person is still a victim and in imprisonment of their own pleasures, you don't want to be in that prison with them. But it feels like you're in some sort of a fucking prison, just sitting there waiting for their call, waiting for their explanation, waiting for their commitment that just hasn't come. So can we get some animal spirit advice, please, for group number 2? I'm sorry, we're not having lots of happy ever after on the tables today, but I think that means something as well. Chameleon spirit, act as if. So this person has been in their chameleon spirit for a long time, which means they can change. They change according to the weather or who they're around. They're not just the one person or the one energy. They change. They kind of adapt to whatever environment that they're in. So they act a certain way with you, and they might act like they're so loving, loyal, noble, but they're a chameleon. So if they get with their friends, or if they're out, or if they have any opportunity to be the center of attention, or to get what they want, get their ego stroked, or their vanity stroked, anything stroked, that chameleon spirit. Oh, sorry, camera is jumping. That jumpy, the chameleons and lizards are very fast and they dart around. So they're sneaky and they're very adaptable in situations. Act as if. So this person is insecure. They know they're not all that and a cup of tea. They are not the whole pan, the whole hog. But they're acting as if they are. Because if they're feeling like the worst, they're going to act like they're the best and make you feel like the worst instead, for even questioning their intentions. How could you? How dare you? Look at how great I am. How could you even question my whether I'm genuine or not? But of course, a chameleon. That's exactly what a chameleon would say if you were to call a chameleon out. So this person is given total chameleon, big dick, big ick energy. Okay, Otter spirit, you are never alone. The universe is reminding you that you have so many angels, so many ancestors, so many loved ones that are with you in your heart. This is like in the shape of a heart. It's all within you, all that love that you need. You don't need it from this person. Your heart is inundated with love. You are never alone, not even when you're in the toilet or the shower. No, you're always being watched. And not only with technology these days, but by God, by the angels, by your loved ones. You are always being watched. God knows your heart. That's how he can tell who's a good person and who's a bad person. That's how we know when our lives are over, whether we go to heaven, hell, or purgatory. Who's good? Our heart is measured against the feather of truth on the scales, Libra energy. So someone could be a Libra here in this connection. He weighs your heart against the feather of truth. And if you ultimately have a good heart, you will go up. If your heart is run, that feather of truth will reveal all of the ugliness inside it. And the people who've done really bad things, I think straight down, purgatory maybe is for the people that have done bad things, but not things that are so bad that they're unforgivable. So I don't know about that person if we're to weigh their heart against the feather of truth, but your heart is good. Your heart is true. This person is not ready to be true to themselves or their own heart. So how could they be ready to be true to you? This Knight is a very immature energy, also overconfident. The Knight of Wands thinks he's a king before he's even a prince. So I see this person is too big for their boots. They think they're the prize when they haven't even sat their ass on the throne yet. So can we get one more spirit animal advice for group number 2? Which animal spirit has a closing message for group number 2? What advice? What animal spirit is here for group number 2 in regards to their connection? What spirit animal advice could group number 2 use before we leave this reading here today? And thank you so much for being here. The Wombat spirit. Be at home. Yeah. Be at home. Be comfortable within yourself and your surroundings. You don't have to go out and show off your ego or, go out and act as if you're the bee's knees. You can be at home. You can be okay. You are getting that love from yourself. It's not fake, shallow, idealistic. You don't need validation from anyone like this person does. This person can't just be at home and be themselves because they're still scared of themselves. And that's the difference between you and this person. So you can be at home being reminded that you are never alone. Your heart is pure. Your heart is good. This person, they might have it all going on, but they have a lot of work to do, a lot of maturing to do. And you, I feel like you are ready for something that is given the same energy that you are given. But this person, no, they're stuck in their old ways. They're acting like they can just go out, they can travel, they can gamble, they can act single, they can adapt to whatever situation, whatever environment they're in. Oh, they can act like they're settled down and committed when they're with you. But when they're with other people, no, that energy has changed already. Look at the colors. He's like changing to every color on the card. So when another color comes in, they adapt to whatever energy that person is bringing in. They don't know who they are. So they need to adapt to fit the mold. And that is actually a very sad thing. And I'm sure you tried to allow this person to be their true selves. And in fact, you admired that for a long time. It was actually what kept you interested. It's what kept you coming back. That fire, that passion, that confidence, that seduction, that charisma, Not everyone has that. But sometimes charisma can be disguised as to cover overconfidence and insecurity. This person has a lot of fears and insecurities on the table about their true selves. So take that as it resonates. This could be about them as a person. It could be about their family. It could be about their sexuality. It could be about absolutely everything. But they're not ready. to address what it is that they're hiding from, what it is that they're masking. It's something, but it could be something as simple as their own fear of being alone. But kind of admitting to someone, even someone like you that loves them a lot and wanted to be there, to them that's weakness, and they would rather keep that mask on, that bravado going, because they're not ready to be vulnerable. They're still too immature to realize that the most mature thing to do would be to sit down, take it all off, be vulnerable, be real. You can't ask the chameleon spirit to be real. So I am sorry about the answer, but it is a very direct answer. I do hope this has answered your question as to why you've been feeling like this in the connection, as to why they've been behaving like this. This does not and should not reflect on you. You are happy at home. You know you're never alone. You have a good heart. When the feather of truth is weighed up against your heart, you have nothing to worry about. This person, if they can't be true to themselves, their own heart, and if they're going around breaking other people's hearts and hurting other people because of their own insecurity, because they're not willing to do the spiritual soul work that they were put here on this earth to do, they're refusing their soul mission. They're living on their ego, living by their pleasure. They are gambling. They are doing everything other than working on themselves at home. And that's all you've been doing for a long time. And this person can go travel the world, can go explore. They can act whatever part they wish to play. But you need to close out this chapter, take your bow, and leave the stage to the to the left. To the left, everything you own in a box to the left. So maybe it is time that they get out, and any stuff that they have left in your property, you just want it out. You want this energy. You don't want this juju that they're bringing, this karma, because when they're living just off their carnal pleasures, we're not supposed to live like that. And you do not have to be religious or anything like that. You can be an atheist. You can be a Satanist. But we're not supposed to just live on our pleasure. It is pushed for people to live as they want. No judgment. Do what you want. Live as if there's no tomorrow. But that's not how we should be living. Our souls, our bodies, our spirits know this. And sometimes even when we are overindulging ourselves, we have that feeling, that little voice, no, this is not what life's about. This does not make you happy, even if you enjoy whatever it is that this certain thing is. This is temporary comfort, temporary pleasure. This is what this person is all about. And you are so over that. We don't want temporary. We don't want bravado. We don't want fake. We want real. We want genuine. We want honest. Be naked. Be true. Be your true self. This person isn't ready. And that is the only answer I have for you here today. And they are going to keep being a slave to their weaknesses. They're going to keep dropping the ball. It's a disaster. They are chaotic. But by staying with this chaotic person, you are bringing all this chaos, all this karma in for yourself. And I do see you saying, well, you know what? I would rather be single, carry my own baggage, deal with my own karma, but not deal with theirs, because by the looks of things, they have a lot more to answer for than you do. So I really do hope you got the answer you were seeking here today, group number 2. So many blessings. Thank you for being here with me today. Please like, subscribe, and come back again soon for plenty more pick a card readings and astrology, star signs, you name it. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see, any suggestions, and I will do that. I will manifest that for you. Mwah. Thank you, and best of luck. Bye. Group number 3. If you chose the 6 of Cups, then you're in the right place. Let's spray a bit of love spray, just to bless us all here today. and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, group number 3. If you chose the 6 of Cups, then you're in the right place here today. So with the card, I'm getting a very playful energy. There's a kingdom, sun, birds, so a home, lots of flowers, and I do see two or three cats here in the picture, and one of them is very playful and one of them is being very reflective. One looks a bit shocked and one looks just very wise and like they're deep in thought. So let's get the meaning in the Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. They have very nice explanations for each card. So, the playful kittens spend their day playing in the expansive garden under the warm summer sun. Thanks to the caretakers of the house, who ensure all their needs are met, the pair can set aside any stress that may consume a stray cat and focus solely on enjoying life. The 6 of Cups is a call to revisit a simpler time, a time when you could let loose and play. Yes, the world is full of reasons to be stressed out, and too often in this modern society, it is all too easy for our focus to turn to events that centre around humanity. Not at its best, however. When this card appears, take note. Your heart and soul will benefit from remembering what it was like to be a child and blissfully ignorant. The energy of the 6 of Cups helps us turn down the noise that comes with adult living, that deafens us to the point where we can't hear the voice of our inner child. When we listen to the kid within, our heart opens. We become more receptive and compassionate to those around us. When you meet the 6 of Cups in a reading, it may be time to take a day off from work, ditch some responsibilities, and get outside for some playtime. So the positive energies is generous and warm-hearted, makes time for play, detaches from stressful situations, and feeling moments of gratitude. The negative is becomes overly dependent, irresponsible, plays the victim. So yeah, the 6 of Cups energy is enjoying life, having a rest, having a relaxation, taking a well-needed day off from the tiresome chores. So maybe you and your person, group number 3, need a holiday. You need to go somewhere where the sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and where you can have a bit of novelty, a bit of playtime. So there is some playtime coming up. And inner child, maybe you need to listen to what your inner child has been telling you about what they want. Because sometimes we ignore our inner child. The adult life is too busy. We don't have time for play. We're too busy working. And when we're not working, we're resting. And it can be very hard to fit in any time to just be silly, be giddy, do what you want. So I do see some fun times coming up for you and your connection, group number 3. Some playtime is definitely coming up in the cards. Okay, so tarot. For group number 3 and their connection, is this love, lust, or best left behind? Can we get some clear and direct answers here today in this reading? Thank you, angels, ancestors, God, Jesus, the universe. Can you tell us what group number 3 and their connection need to know? So we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. Low quality, mediocrity, lack of skill, isolation, sloppiness, group conflict. So maybe you are feeling like you and your person have had some group conflict. This could be conflict with your family, and you feel like you need to go elsewhere to enjoy time with each other, because right now there seems to be conflict. It's not all roses in the garden, not all playtime where you are at right now. But the idea of escaping to somewhere where there's sunshine, freedom, less stress, nothing to worry about is looking very appealing right now. So let's manifest that in. Get away. What is it that you want to get away from? Yeah, maybe you have felt very preoccupied with your careers lately and you want to put more time into each other. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Waste, disorganization, chaos, giving up, impatience, no reward. Yeah. I think you feel like right now, the relationship, you've been working so hard that there has not been any of these rewards lately. And you're feeling a little bit impatient. But if you look at this picture, I know it is reversed, but he's kind of looking at all of his pentacles there with a little shovel or whatever it is that he has, a scythe. And he's being impatient with his pile, whatever it is he wants to do with it. Maybe he's just upset that these things piled up in the first place. So maybe things are piling up because it does say waste, disorganization. So I feel like you're kind of letting things pile up, whether that be in the house or wherever your living space is, and that could be causing the group conflict, because if you are living with someone else or you and your person are living with roommates, family members, and if there's kids involved also, they can be very disorganized, messy. So maybe you feel like you spend most of your time cleaning or organizing the chaos, the disorganization, that when it comes for you, group number 3, to have playtime, that's when you say the excuse, no, I can't. I have too much else to do. And this is building up a lot of frustration on your behalf, because you're feeling like, for you anyway, it's all work, no play. Okay, so group number 3's connection. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? Can we get 2 more tarot, please? Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands. And we're going to put it this way because I feel like I have these all the wrong way around. Okay, burden, responsibility, stress, blockages, lost faith, frustration, excessive pressure. Like I said, as he's looking at these pentacles that have piled up, he's kind of looking at them like, oh, what do I do with them now? Look at all these wands that this guy is carrying. He's trying to just take all the problems and carry them away, out of sight, out of mind. No more burdens, no more blockages. Let me just unblock this and get them out of the way. I'll throw them into the ditch over there. But then they will overgrow in the ditch. Maybe they'll connect to another plant and then it will grow outside the ditch. So you can't just throw your problems away. Out of sight, out of mind works, but only temporarily, because they don't just fully go away until we deal with them. So there has been some issues you have not been facing. And maybe you feel like you have been so preoccupied with other things, like career, like family duties and responsibilities, that this frustration and excessive pressure that you've been feeling in regards to the relationship, I need a break. If I don't get a break, I am going to snap. I'm going to drop all these wands. I'm going to drop everyone's load, not just mine. You need a break. That is definitely what I'm getting so far. Group number 3. You need a break. You need a bit of play. You need some playtime. You need some fun. And you need that energy reciprocated. 100%. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. Manipulative, unreliable, fickle, moody, idle, sensual, untruthful. Yeah, so the Knight of Cups reversed. He's kind of, the cup that he's holding. Oh, my lady, I've come with a cup. Look, take my cup. Let me fill your cup with mine. But he comes reversed, so the cup that he brings is empty. So I do feel like you felt like there has been some empty promises. Maybe you have been saying for a long time, oh yeah, let's get away. Let's book this trip. Let's go and relax and forget the world's responsibilities for a while. And that's all we need. Then we'll be able to come back and we can totally get on with everything with no complaint. It's only when you have to do it consistently with no breaks, no play, no rest in between that you feel like this is undoable. But with just little breaks here and there, it's manageable. So I do see you needing a little break, even if that's just a day to rest or not to be doing what other people need from you. And especially if you are a father or a mother, that is a lot of pressure. And sometimes even if you do get a bit of time off, the last thing you want to do is go out and go wild. Sometimes you just want to stay in and relax and put some of that love, some of that energy that you haven't had back into yourself. And that could be as simple as catching up on rest. So can we get some love messages for group number 3? I forgot to spray some love spray. I think I only remember like 20% of the time. But for the love messages, here's some love spray for group number 3. Is this connection love, lust, or best left behind? Give us an answer, Spirit, and give it to us straight. No sugar coating, just lots of sugar. Lots of tea, but no sugar. Give us the tea. Group number 3 and their connection. Is this love, lust, or best left behind? I think I want travel, experience new things. Let me see. Intuition, inner knowing. So your intuition has been telling you for a long time that you need to travel, you need to do something, get away, have a little break, because intuitively you know that if you're a camel, it's just going to take another straw to break the camel's back. Or if you have one nerve left and someone's getting on it. So you need a rest, you need a break. You just need a break from your own 4 walls. Because like I said, sometimes when we do get a break, we don't even leave the 4 walls because we're so exhausted. We just want to catch up on the rest. But you need to catch up on your fun, not only your rest, group number 3. If I was a doctor, I would prescribe you fun. So take the doctor's advice and have a little fun, live a little. Divine feminine. Yeah, you will unlock your divine feminine energy. You just want to feel like you can have fun and be fabulous and just do something different again. It's hard to feel like a divine feminine goddess when it's just you trying to make yourself feel good. When it's just you knowing that I need a break, I need a rest. If I'd done that, then I would feel like my true goddess, God self again. I would feel completely, my cup would be refilled. You would be back in that divine feminine energy. So it doesn't even matter about what gender you are. Your divine feminine energy is the energy that's soft, that's compassionate, that's understanding. So all you need is a bit of a rest, and that feminine energy will be sweet and considerate and compassionate. But right now, that feminine energy feels like she's doing too much and she needs rest, she needs play, and she needs a little TLC. We have dating, meeting someone new. Okay. So maybe you've been doing so much lately in regards to your home, in regards to your job, your duties, that even meeting someone, even having fun, having that play, meeting someone you have not had time to do that. So maybe if you travel, you might end up meeting someone on a date that might really help you awaken that inner divine feminine. And I feel like you have this intuition and inner knowing that it's time. We have honesty, truth. So you have to be honest and truthful with yourself. What have you been missing? What is that fun in your life that you've been missing? And if you are in a relationship, maybe it's time to just take an honest and open look at it. There is just one owl eye, but it's a very intense. So you need to maybe intensely look at your situation and say to yourself, well, why am I missing all of these things with this person? Why is the fun missing? Why is the dating missing? Travel. We need to travel. We need to experience new things, or it's just going to be the same energy. It's still going to be me doing too much. It's still going to be me carrying the load. It's still going to be them dropping my emotional cup, pouring it all out, and I'm left with no energy. Excuse me. Yeah, so you feel like you're the one carrying the load. You feel like they're the one that's carrying your emotional cup and they're dropping it every step of the way. They're turning this love, this energy that you gave them, they're flipping it around and they're wasting. They are wasting the energy that you have given them because you want fun. All you want is fun and rest and a bit of restoration to get back to yourself. You know that you've been taking on too much lately and you feel like you need fun, you need honesty, you need truth, inner knowing, and you need to experience new things. So if in this relationship you feel like there hasn't been enough fun, enough dating, enough of these things that make us feel like kids again, then no wonder your inner child feels repressed. Your inner child is trying to talk to you and you're like, no, I don't even have time to listen to you. No, play, fun, what is that? So if this is in regards to a romantic connection, I feel like you're seeing all this potential. You're in your mind, you're thinking this could be so much fun. This could be great. We could have so many great experiences. We could go so many places. We could have so many dates. We could do all of this. We could build this whole castle. We could plant this whole garden. We could have all these playful kittens. Yeah, you could. But right now, it feels like anything that you have made together, you are the one maintaining it. They have been enjoying the irresponsibility, like the Knight of Cups reversed, and you have been taking on everything in this kingdom, even though they have not, taken any commitment on the table here. You have been the one who has been committed to this life, to this love that you have had together, and you still feel like, where's my fun? Where's my love? Where's mine? What about me? So if you feel neglected in your relationship, if you feel like you've been neglecting your own fun, and this person has kind of just been allowing that to happen, well then I do feel like you do not need to take this forward with you on your journey, because that is just another burden for you to hold, another cross for you to bear. And what you need is to let go, to loosen up some of that baggage, let go of some of those responsibilities. Because how can we have fun when we're still worried about what's going on in the kingdom? Is it being looked after? Is someone attacking it? If you can't even put that pressure onto your significant other, even just for a day or a few hours, if you still can't loosen up and relax, then it just shows really how emotionally immature that they are, that they won't even take some of your burdens that you've been carrying mentally and physically and help you ease that load, help you relax and to have fun. Maybe you need more space. You don't necessarily have to have fun with a significant other. Sometimes what they could do is say, I will take over. You go do something you enjoy. Go do a hobby, go to the gym, go for a walk. Do what you like, but don't worry about this until you come back. I've got it. Sometimes you just want someone to say, I've got you. I've got this. You go. You enjoy yourself. And I feel like lately you haven't had that. You haven't been able to just relax and say, you know what? I can enjoy myself. You've been taking on too many burdens, group number 3. Can we get some animal advice for group number 3 and their relationship, please? What is the animal advice for group number 3 and their relationship? And we still want to know whether this is love, lust, or best left behind. Okay, we have Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. Yes, what have I been telling you? You need to be playful. You need to bring out that playful energy. You are so much fun. You are so fabulous. You are divine. You are a jack of all trades, group number 3, And you do need to just embrace your playful spirit, that playful energy. It has been repressed for so long. And now it's time that you reawaken that and get your high heels on, get your fancy shoes on, get out there and have fun. The turtle spirit, slow and steady, wins the race. You might have felt like your life has been going quite slowly right now because you've been plodding along for so long. But the turtle spirit does remind us that no matter how long we feel like we've been dealing with this for, the turtle will get to their destination. They will always win the race, always. So quality over quantity. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Your spiritual goal has been here this whole time. You have been plodding towards it. You've been looking after your kingdom, looking after your duties. You have been the one to sustain everything we see here on the table. And them, all they've been doing is dropping your cup, adding to your load. And what we need is someone who is going to encourage us along during the race, not someone who's going to try sprint on ahead of us and, make an example out of us. Because in that story, the hare actually ended up making an example out of himself. So I do see someone who has a problem with you being playful or trying to make an example out of you, starting to put your own needs first. I actually see them putting their foot in their mouth and making an example out of themselves instead. And well deserved, because no one has any right to say what you do to relax or this playtime, how you do so, because you deserve it. This is long overdue, group number 3. Believe you me, long overdue. Play is prescribed for you. We have the bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. Yeah. And these mysteries can be discovered when we start going for gold, when we start getting out there, playing and discovering these mysteries for ourselves. Because at home, it's easy to look outside the window and say, there's a whole wide world out there. There's so many mysteries, so many answers to find. How are you going to find it if you don't get yourself out there? Get yourself out there and have fun. And don't feel like I'm trying to lecture you, because I see on the table from the first card that you have been working on this garden, on this relationship, on this house, on this family. This is a whole kingdom. This is a whole family tree. You've been sustaining your family. You've even been working on your own karma, your own family curses. We all have some family curses. I don't feel like any family is immune to that. I feel like you've been mature. You've taken on everything head on. You've taken on any burden that comes your way. And even if your own family dramas, traumas, curses come up, you take them with the rest of your loads and you deal with it all at once. Not one at a time, all at once. And maybe that's why you feel like you've got such a heavy load that you feel like you might drop it, because you've been doing it for so long, and maybe the best approach is one by one and not all at the same time, because then we have no time for play, no time to be playful, no time to go and join any races, never mind win them. I feel like the turtle represents your spiritual race, and you have been steady and slow, but plodding along consistently to find this spiritual peace, to have this family, to maintain all of this work that you've done. You have been honest, you've been truthful, you've been real. Everything you've done has been genuine, with genuine intentions. But now you realize that life is a mystery, that it is time to be playful, that it is time to really listen to your own intuition that has been telling you, you are going to snap. There's a straw that is going to break the camel's back, because you have been dealing with this not giving back for some time. And now it's playtime. It's playtime. there's an ad. It's for Vodafone. And it says, it's playtime. And that's just what I'm hearing consistently. This whole reading, it's playtime. It's time to go out. It's time to uncover and discover the mysteries that lie within you, within the world, within the universe. It's time to go out and play. It's time to do everything your way. I don't even think that's a song. It could be. I just started singing that. Don't mind me. I'm a bit, what's the word? Unpredictable sometimes. But look, I think sometimes that's the best way to be, because being predictable is very boring. It's just very tedious, very mundane. And I do see slow, small, baby steps. You are going to embark on this journey. Even if it takes a long time. You have been on a spiritual journey for a long time, but I feel like you're on a journey to reconnect with your inner child, to remember what it was that set you on fire when you were younger, to remember what your soul purpose is. We're all born with them. 100%. We all are born to do different things. That's why we have a certain set of skills. That's why we are the way we are. It's all God's perfect design. We are all born here with a soul purpose. There is something we're supposed to do. And a lot of the times that can be to be of service to others. Now, of course, not just for free. We're not here to exist for others to use and take advantage of. But we are here to use our skills that have been given to us, our gifts from God, to utilize those gifts and to spread them to the world, to help other people while helping ourselves. Because of course, when we're doing our soul purpose, then there's nothing higher that we could be doing. That is our higher source. That is what we are supposed to be doing in this lifetime here on earth. You are going to find that. It might take a bit of work. I see you reconnecting with your inner child, rediscovering an old hobby or something that really, really used to make you happy, to set your soul on fire. Something that you've forgotten about, something that it's been such a long time. The years have gone by. I mean, turtles can live for over 100 years. It can feel like when you've rediscovered this, oh wow, it's been 1,000,000 years since I've done this, or I forgot how much I love this. But when you reconnect with this, it's going to reignite your intuition, your inner knowing. And you will know that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now, right here. This is everything in sync. The universe is in sync with you. You are going to discover the mystery within yourself. And it's not even a mystery. It's a thinly veiled mystery, because you know what your passion is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. And this could be career-wise, but also just in your life path. Because sometimes when we get kind of stuck on a timeline, when it's a timeline we're supposed to have been jumped from, or we're forcing something that the universe has been trying to take out of our lives, but when we're just refusing to let that happen, when we're going against the divine timing that's supposed to be, we're kind of pushing, we're pissing against the wind. So you're not pissing against the wind any longer. You are getting golden showers rained on you, and that's sunshine showers, not the other kind. Get out of here, R. Kelly. Oh, stop. I don't know. What's up with me today? Maybe the playful energy is jumping off the tape. I don't know why I mentioned R. Kelly. Like, what the hell? Can I even post this video now? Sandpiper Spirit, you are being reminded to be playful, to have fun, to not give a fuck if anyone has anything to say about you reconnecting with your inner child, about you having fun and being playful, being silly, being unpredictable. So group number 3, as I was finishing off your reading earlier, my dad knocked on the door, and I had to end the video very abruptly, and I can only come back now to record the outro. So I feel like in your connection, a father may be significant. This father figure may have been warning you against this relationship, because looking at the turtle, this is a very wise energy, a very patient energy. So I do feel like you will find solace in either a father or a mother figure, and maybe you will be going to this figure and telling them you are right. Thank you for your advice. I have learned this lesson myself. Thanks for your warning, but I had to find out for myself. So I do see you learning so many valuable lessons, group number 3, from this connection. It is not a waste. You have gained knowledge, you have gained experience, and you've gained wisdom. So there's nothing wasteful about that. In fact, it will help you tremendously on your spiritual journey. And I see you have so much to explore and travel, and this relationship might have been fun at the time, and then it just turned into a burden, another weight to carry. So I see you dropping all that weight and just saying, you know what? I'm going to travel lightly, and I'm going to go explore my own wants, my own needs, my own desires. You're going to trust your own intuition, and you are going to know that that is the right decision. You will not regret that for 1 minute. Trust me on that one. And yeah, so in regards to the answer to the question, even if this connection, this relationship is left behind, you have so much further to go. And sometimes we can get advice, people can tell us till their faces turn blue, but we have to learn our own lessons. We have to apply our own mistakes and make our own connections. So I do see you having a lot of loving support from your family, from your friends, and I see you making the most of this new experience. It's a new opportunity. The end of one cycle is the start of another. When God closes a door, he opens a window. So I see you ready to getting ready to jump out that window like a cat, ready to explore the world. The world is your oyster, group number 2. And get ready to see what it has in store for you. So thank you for being here with me today and sharing your energy. Please like and subscribe, and come back again soon for more pick a card readings, for more astrology. Anything that you suggest, I will listen to, I will manifest. So please do like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, my crazy cats. See you again soon. Bye. God bless.